They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
They in my chat with the shit. Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Raj on the scope. Now don't get sniped out the lobby.
Is not on me. Now tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibes on the nation. LIB in our blood. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out.
See, it's 99% cap, 1% gameplay, 100% vibe. Don't bring that bullshit my way. Try your luck, go against the vibe. Where you fuck, you gon' think I'm Mike Grable the way I make them tighten up. You'll be lucky if you even score. You should read more, though I choose to live in peace. You should know I bleed war. I'm a recon man, one of the best in the sport. I keep a drone on my hip, I let it out to explore. They say the ops on the way. I see one, I know it's more. They just ran inside a building, my EMP gon' deploy. Make them panic, play support. Crypto going manic, they tryna figure out how I do assault damage. Real just mark the surroundings, I know they can't stand it. Morosky sending out his ghost and they don't understand it. I'm headed to the high grounds to get a overstanding. Now you from a distance, see your partners, they done left you stranded. Damn, you know you headed to the lobby, right? Sorry for your awful fight, I admit it was easy. Get you some practice or you always die. I know you're doing that ping thing. They gone, made it out of sniper range. Level 1 knockdown shield, been 7 minutes in the fucking game. I'm devoted. Hit you with the devotion, hear it wind up, quick motion. Now I'm headed with the wind to your partners, but I'm focused. See, Goat just hit that beast on the hunt. Ghosts, we reloaded, blow the EMP and we done. They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
They in my chat with the shit. Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Raj on the scope. Now don't get sniped out the lobby.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibes on the nation. LIB in our blood. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out the mud.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Hello, Buddha. This is the old NFL.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Coach LeBeau says hello. Go, Buddha. Keep going, baby.
How amazing you're doing streaming and everything that you're focused on, whether it's playing Madden, whether it's talking. You're doing a tremendous job. I also want to tell you about some of my times I've spent as a Tennessee Titan. My favorite moment
Let me
of
teach
all
you how to
was
vibe.
probably my first ever career interception going against the New York Giants back at home in New Jersey with so many
Let me
friends
teach
and
you how to
family in the
vibe.
stand, getting that interception, solidifying myself, feeling like I belonged in the NFL. And probably the next moment was just being able to go out there and play against my brother. That was so much fun to think about our dreams as little kids, to know that we were living it out, going up against each other. It was just a special time. But with all the fun and all the cool moments comes adversity. It's never going to be easy. There's going to be ups and downs no matter what your goal is. I can remember playing a game against the Houston Texans, and we went into overtime, and I remember giving up the game-winning catch and getting on the plane and feeling so terrible, and then getting home that night and my young daughter coming up to me saying, "Daddy, Daddy," and it helped me forget all about it, and I realized in that moment that, hey, things are going to happen. It's more about how you respond. 10% about what happens to you, 90% is about how you react to it. So for me, it was like, you know what? That was a bad moment in that game. I got to go to work to make sure it doesn't happen again. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on enjoying and having fun with the process. Don't worry about the result. Keep your head down and keep on grinding. Good luck, Buddha.
Yo.
Let me
Who in
teach
the
you how to
building, man?
vibe.
Q, Damone, Lock Kick, No One Shoe Plug in the City, El Draco, CCB, Rabbit, Tyler Sage,
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Wire, RL Ravens, Joe, Vincent Rivers, The God, Comedy 2 times, DB, Lil D, the number one, KT2, the GOAT. We are here. We got Big Jeff in the building, Deshaun in the building, Swag. No, it's always love, family. Barbershop
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Mr. 52. I hope you didn't calm down. D'Angelo, Mr. Jags, Ravens, Joe. I hope I didn't responded to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. But we here, man. I have to come on this thing and eat crow. I told y'all I didn't think we'd beat the Colts. I hope they kept it close. I hope that they show some fight, some resolve, less penalties, a semblance of knowing what they're doing, heading in the right direction. Maybe you get some of the young guys involved. Maybe we see some change of the offense look better, or defense get some, bro. If you a Tennessee Titan fan, y'all know y'all always more than welcome to join the booth. I am not one of these people that
Let me teach
don't
you how
show
to
up.
vibe.
Unlike any other content creator after that, win, lose, or maybe after Tennessee Titan Bama games, y'all already know I'm here. If you in the blue, hit that like, share, comment, follow, tap in with us. That's home Facebook. We've been partnering for some number of years. If you're watching on the purple, drops is activated, picture in picture, Amazon Prime. Once a month, you can use it on any of your favorite creators, including me. Or if it's somebody else that you like, make sure it don't go to waste. Don't let Bezos get that money free out your Amazon Prime membership. If you're watching on the red, picture in picture, hit that like, comment, tap in with us. If you're watching on the green, picture in picture, up to 50 emotes and stickers you can use. You do not even have to be sub to the channel. Just follow. You can use that. No ads on that side. Tap in with us, man. We here to talk sports, life, whatever y'all want to talk about every
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Now, yeah, I know y'all trolling in the chat. I ain't even gonna go back up and read none of that. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. Uplifting Souls, Eldrico, D'Angelo, Mr. Jags in the building. Hey, listen. Congratulations on everybody who team won. Congratulations to everybody who team didn't win. I'm just here to talk about these Tennessee Titans, man. I was talking about y'all future, not this season.
Let me teach you
the
how to
future is
vibe.
now. There's no time like the present. And let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. I don't want to waste no time, man. Bro, I had some keys to the game. And shout out to the people that let me make my post and then come back like 4 or 5 days later and be like, you were wrong. I'm like, on what? I was pretty much dead on everything I said about this team. I said J.C. Latham and Tavondre Sweat before the injury report came out. I posted this before the injury report came out. This was September 19th at 11:02 a.m. I actually had posted it that morning and it double posted, and I deleted both of them and reposted it. Titans absolutely needed J.C. Latham and Tavondre Sweat healthy versus the Colts. Tennessee Titan medical staff botched another young player. We're not even going to get into that. We're going to save that for a later video or later date. Right tackle, Ojukwu got pushed into Cam Ward's lap all night. No Tavondre Sweat, double team Jeff Simmons in the middle. Jonathan Taylor did a crazy run on the Titans, ran for 100 plus yards again after running for 335 yards last time we played them. You see what he did, like the little old Negro spiritual dance, bro. I about jumped out my chair. I was so mad. I was tight. You know what I'm saying? He did, because be honest, if you ain't just a hater, that was a fire celebration. They need to put that on Madden. He took me back to like the speakeasy days or something when he did that. He kind of stepped on us. Like, I need to go follow Jonathan Taylor on social media and be like, hey, not gonna lie, that was a fire celebration. Last time the Titans played the Colts, they had 335 rushing yards and only 11 pass attempts. Jonathan Taylor had another 100. Daniel Jones had a crazy run. It was holding or blocking the back. Simmons missed him, but somebody was laying on top, like pushing him in the back. So it's like really that should have been called back for a flag, but that wouldn't have made no difference. We still would have got the belt today because the Colts kind of took their foot off the gas in the second half. My third point was Colts haven't punted all season. They are a more balanced offense with Daniel Jones at QB. The Titans linebackers have to fill gaps. And I said, I fear if Sweat doesn't suit up, they're going to double team Jeffrey Simmons and dare our linebackers and edges to make plays. We have absolutely negative zero talent at edge. Draymond Jones is a ghost. Arden Key is a ghost. Femi is a rookie. What more can you expect of him other than to try to do what the coaches tell him to do? Sebastian Joseph Day, all those, like, absolutely no pressure. Daniel Jones only got pressured twice. I didn't say sacked twice. I didn't say hit pressured twice. Only, like, Daniel Jones could take his jersey off and put it up and wait for the next road game and wear it without washing it. They didn't even breathe on Daniel Jones today, and he carved them up. And not to mention that the stack backer that we all had so much promise in, James Williams, got a healthy scratch, got benched today because he has a penalty in every game we've played in special teams. So they got a healthy scratch and put Kazir White in, and it didn't make any difference. Fourth point, if JC can't go, the Titans are going to have to run it well versus DeVorce, Buckner, and that front, which isn't ideal, or the Titans will have a better screen game, involve DK, or move the pocket. Now, JC did not play. We all knew it was going to happen. The right side of the line got caved all day because Zietler didn't play either. We didn't run it well. And DK did get involved. Some good returns. Had a touchdown call back. Not call back, but they said he didn't get in. He went out to the 1-inch line. We scored on that.
Let me teach you
and he
how
had
to
a couple
vibe.
of nice little plays where they involved him in the offense. And the Titans didn't move the pocket. First drive, instead of electing to kick the ball off and play defense with backup offensive linemen, the strength of our team is our defense, obviously. You take the ball, you run, pass, and on third down, the right tackle gets pushed in his lap, and Cam Ward sends Tony Pollard on the wrong route and just hands the ball to Kenny Moore for a pick six. You don't take the ball first if that's your script. Like the plays I seen the Colts run was like Tyler Warren, screen pass, bootleg, throwback pass. They ran all kind of different stuff, but and got everybody involved. That's a script. That's something you run if you get the ball first and you feel comfortable. Titans did not look comfortable on running any type of offense. Chig and really both got stone hands again, dropping a lot of passes. And my fifth and final point was, all in all, the Titans need to match the Colts in the trenches on Sunday in a must-win game at home, or the seats are going to get hotter. Cool. Now, Dante, Mr. Crime Scene in the building. Becker. Hendricks, what up? Rabbit, Big Sarge, 252 in the building. I think I'm caught up with everybody, but those was my 5 points before the game. And, you know, contrary to popular belief, for all the people that come on my post and post after I've made a post, after the injury report come, after the game is over, everything I said on those 5 bulletin points was the reason why we lost Sunday. It's tough to watch a team that has a coaching malfunction. Bro, can anybody in the chat tell me why, with the Titans offense looking the way it's looked, why on earth, if you know you had a backup right guard, a backup right tackle, Tavondre Sweat is not playing, you scratch James Williams, Bryce Oliver is out, Tajay Spears is still out, Kalel Mullins is still not healthy. Like, what makes you want to take the ball first at home against a division rival
Let me teach
who
you how to
hasn't
vibe.
punted the entire season? Like, why wouldn't you say, let's kick the ball off and see if we can get a stop? Let's let them know we're going to stop them right out the gate. So what happens? Tennessee Titans take the ball, get a penalty, start inside their own 20, run, pass, and the pass play is like all the action is to the boundary, and the Colts. It's some people that was disagreeing with me on the about Cam Ward's pick. In the post game, he said he sent Pollard on the wrong route, and they talked all week about not holding the ball and taking sacks. The Colts pregame game plan was they know that the Titans like to go to Tony Pollard on the hot throws when everything's covered when you blitz in the first half. Kenny Moore, a really good corner, was sitting on Tony Pollard, kind of hiding. It was a dumb throw. It was a bad throw. He bounced back from it. But you can't take the ball first with a rookie against an undefeated team that hasn't punted yet and just run that kind of script. Last week, they ran bootleg, they motioned, they moved the pocket. Why? Like, because you know the blitz is coming from the right side with the backup lineman, and you cover into the blitz. He threw hot into the coverage. Like, right? Like, we get outcoached every week. We get more penalties every week. We look like the team that's the least prepared every week. I don't know what else that the Tennessee Titan fan base is looking for at this point. Like, I was looking for 5 or 6 wins preseason. I'm on record saying that 5 or 6 wins preseason is what I thought, but I knew the start would be bad. I said we could split the first 4 games at best. That was like, I'm on record saying that. He has no feel for the game, KT. And then the fact that before half, you miss a 62-yarder, you get a 57-yard look, don't call timeout, take a delay of game, and then try to kick a 62-yarder, get the field goal blocked, and then they score a field goal before half. You go on a 9-point swing to close the half out and go in down 20-6. When if you just played it better, at worst is 17-10. Joyce Live doesn't miss a 50-yarder. But if you take penalties because you're not calling timeout and kick a 62-yarder and they barely tip it, like bro, I just don't understand the logic of taking a 62-yard field goal with time on the clock. They got the ball from the placement of the kick, not from the actual yard you snap it at. I just don't understand. You aggressive, you conservative, you aggressive, you got the offense on the field, you don't know if you're going to kick, you put the kicking unit out there, and then you still take a penalty, and you go in on a 9-point swing, you go in the half with 2 timeouts in your pocket. And then in the next half, you challenge like a 3rd and inches play. Where, I mean, it's gonna be second down and inches the next play anyways if you win the challenge. Like, I just don't have this understanding of like what his game plan coming into the game is. Like, is the Titans a run heavy team? Is it a balanced offense? Is it a West Coast short yardage passing game attack? Is it a play action attack? Is it a screen attack? Is it a vertical passing? Like nobody knows what they're attempting to do each Sunday. Like, usually when you watch a team play, you kind of get a gist for like what that team's offense and defense is going to be. We said we were going to blitz more last week, and we didn't get a single sack, and we only got 2 pressures. Like, you know what it's like to play an entire game and not touch Daniel Jones at least once? His jersey is white on a road game. Like, it's just no reason for the Tennessee Titans to be in the position that they in right now. Even if I expected them to be 0-3, I didn't expect them to be 0-3 and the team looked this bad. Like this team looks bad, like in all phases outside of special teams. Had him beat. Would the coach be fired? This is my question to everybody that wants to fire the coach. He said, Brian Callahan, man. Yeah, this is my question. All the coaches that we would want to be the next coach of the Tennessee Titans is currently coaching teams that are going to be in the playoffs. This is the problem that we're going to have. The Tennessee Titans' best case scenario is to let Brian Callahan and Chad Brinker sit on the fire the entire season. Just let them sit. Let all the rookies get healthy. Trade off any draft capital. I think Calvin Ridley's got to get dealt at this point the same way D-Hop was. He's not doing. He's. I don't think nobody gonna take his contract. Is the point? That's the problem with Ridley is I don't think nobody gonna take his contract. Draymond Jones has done nothing. Arden Key has done nothing. People want to trade Jeffrey Simmons, but I want to keep Jeffrey Simmons because I don't think we'll get the value back out of Jeffrey Simmons. I think he's the only bright spot in our defensive front. You know, if you can move L'Jarius Sneed, I think Ridley and Sneed is the two players that I'd move if I got a chance. If I can move Zeitler, if I can move Draymond,
Let me teach you how to vibe.
any of these guys that's got a 1-year deal for a team that needs them, I'll be trying to move and get everything I could get, and just play the young guys like put Restrepo in, put Bryce Oliver in when he comes back healthy. Give Van Jefferson, Calvin Ridley's snaps. I don't know. Like I just don't see. I'd even trade Chig. I think Gunnar Helm for the future, what the Titans want, will be a better fit anyways. I put DMR as a second tight end. I'd sign a blocking style tight end, put DMR in the move, and I'd trade Chig. Like Chig, Ridley, and Sneed right now, trade them. Like what are we holding on for at this point? We played the Titans play the Texans. They're both 0-3. PK said on his podcast, he said he said that the D'Amico Ryans wasn't.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Wasn't in hot water. I'm like, I get your thought there, but if the Texans lose to the Titans,
Let me teach you how to vibe.
they're 0-4. CJ Stroud is not going anywhere. A team like the Texans would do something like the Titans would do. Like if the Texans have a losing record this year after being like guaranteed to win this division preseason by all like the pundits, wouldn't the seat for D'Amico Ryans be hot?
Teach you how to vibe.
Any coach that's got a clear roster with no real injuries outside of Joe Mixon. Like, why are the Texans looking so bad? No, Taekwon, your record is what your record is. Like, we're 0-3. We're really 0-3. Whatever y'all record is whatever y'all record is. Like, this is the first month of the season, though. Like, the championship is not won. The division is not won in the first month of the season. I know everybody likes to think that and get excited about that, but the first month of the season is what it is. Everybody's trying to see what they got. Now teams get to go into the box and make adjustments, and then we'll see who's really what. But that takes time, though. That takes time. You gotta go in and see what you really have. That's the sauce right now. Of the best teams make adjustments. He said, Tyler Lockett played good today. He's not getting targeted though, Ariel. Like, if you're not getting extra possessions and you're not moving the chains, a possession receiver like Tyler Lockett is not on the field. Did that make sense? Like, let's say the Titans got 2 or 3 more possessions per game because they're getting off the field on third down and not committing penalties. And let's say a lot of these drop passes by Calvin Ridley or penalties that bring back explosive plays don't happen and the Titans get 15 to 20 more snaps. Those are those first and second down check downs to Tyler Lockett where he gets the ball. But in reality, like, we don't get enough snaps. We don't get enough snaps. So we need to build the O-line. They did. They spent $82 million on Dan Moore. They spent a lot of money on Zeitler, and they spent $56 million on Cushenberry, almost $60 million. So I mean, 2 first-round picks, and then 3 guys that make $20 million a year and a $10 million guy. Like, if you spend a bunch of money on your O-line to bring in veterans and everybody else who plays is a first-round draft pick, I don't know what else you could do to address the line other than say the coaching is bad, the medical staff is bad, or the scheme is bad. Now we got 2 backups on the right side of the line. Like, what do we think it was going to look like versus the Colts, the Broncos, and the Rams? You know what I'm saying? Like, with no offensive line, like with backups out there. Like, what does any team look like with backup linemen playing teams that can rush the passer? I don't know. Like, I don't think there's any backup lineman that could guard that could block DeForest Butler. I don't think there's a backup lineman that's gonna block Jerry Verse. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, these are all the questions we ask. Like, just saying something for the sake of saying something, like they have, and maybe it hasn't worked. Yeah, we don't really when we start getting into October is when we know who's gonna really make that push. He said D, all of the above. It's definitely the scheme. I think it's the scheme, bro. Like, I think it's the scheme and coaching. Because if you go back and just like look at last season with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph, and you look at Cam Ward now, like on third down, they never have like a easy throw. Like when I watch good teams, I see third and long, they're comfortable taking that 5-yard pass and punting. Sometimes that 5-yard pass comes into a penalty, or the person makes a man miss and picks it up. Like, good teams don't have to throw a bunch of 40-yard passes. They have a lot of 5-yard passes that turn into 10 yards and 15 yards called run after the catch. I just think the scheme of the Titans, you see the play where they sent Chimere DK in orbit motion, and then Cam Ward did a Statue of Liberty handoff to Tony Pollard and got like stoned. Why do you think a backup lineman can hold off a good edge rusher for that long? Like where in the plans did you not think that DeForest Buckner would just break through that weak ass double team and smash the running back as he's getting the ball? Like, why not move the pocket? Why not send the motion guy to pull the edge guy and make him play a 2-man game? Like, they do no window dressing to slow down teams from just pinning their ears back and just rushing. I watched y'all play today on Red Zone. I was like, what's the play calling? I don't understand. It's not a zone blocking scheme. It's not like double team the edges. It's not like the old Brady protect the wall. Like it's no, like the old Titans when they had Derrick Henry, when they had backup linemen, they would just say, we're going to run a zone run blocking scheme even on pass plays. So Tannehill would like turn, and his check would be, he would take one step like he's going to hand off, and he'd just stand straight up and just throw it. Like, it might be a dig route to A.J. Brown, or it might be a crossing route to the tight end, but like they would run that fake zone run play, stand up, throw it. Like we don't have none of that. Last week we moved the pocket early in the game, and it worked because Cam Ward's strength is throwing on the move, off schedule. But just leaving him in the pocket to have his right and left tackle pushed into his lap every single play is just crazy. Chronic, what up? It's frustrating to watch the best looking players on the Titans are all the young guys. They mismanaged the injuries of T Sweat, Kevin Winston Jr., all these guys. Like, they just consistently mismanaged the injuries. And when you go out there and see what they got, it's just like this team would have to play perfect to win an NFL game. And then they have a coach that loses points in the swing every week. Week 1, we had a 10-point swing on the Broncos, and today we get a 9-point swing at home against the Colts. I just don't understand, like, just the simple things that they're supposed to do, they don't get right. Say we in for a long season, yeah. Unfortunately so. We in for a long season. And we knew it was going to be a long season as Titan fans. We said at best we would split and be 2-2 after the first 4 games. Or I said it's a chance we could start off 0-4. And that's how it's looking right now, bro. Like I just don't. I'm just at a loss for words, because like we all knew this could happen and it may happen, and that we're in this position now is just like it's slightly it's slightly mind boggling, bro. It is. And the reason why it's mind boggling is because this is a former quarterback who's coached some of the best QBs to ever touch a football, who's got a dad who's been coaching all his life. And the mistakes that he make is like something that like I expect a casual person playing in one of my Madden tournaments to not know to call a timeout and not go into half with timeouts in your pocket.
Let me teach you how to
I expect
vibe.
a casual football fan to know that an elbow or a knee is a completed catch in the field of play. I expect a casual football fan to understand that before half, you don't take your $100 million cornerback out if you've made the mistake before half that's going to cost your team. That the trajectory of a kick at 60 plus yards is different than one at 55 or 56 yards to call a timeout. Like all these things from last year's Lions. People say they didn't see the signs from last year's Lions game, getting the ball first and goal from the one and doing four straight pass plays and not getting points, to this year, 3 straight run plays. The end series, one of the end series in the game was 5 straight runs. I don't understand what he's trying to do. Then trying to throw the ball 3 straight times from your 7 the week before, you give up points. Like I don't get it. It seems like every week he's like a person coaching for the first time. Like, okay, I messed up the end of this half, so I'm gonna play this one conservative. Okay, I messed up this one doing conservative, so I'm gonna play aggressive. No, I'm gonna play aggressive, conservative. Like just coach. I literally said all week he couldn't coach scared, and he went out there and coached scared again. How about the teams running with the backup QBs? It's the NFL. Every backup quarterback is probably some high overall pick from some obscure year, and we just forgot about them. And then they get out there and they ball. Say Raiders too. Panthers can win. Don't turn the ball over on defense and be on point. I feel so good for James Conner. The injury looked bad. Him and Najee Harris. What sense would that make, She? We got Khalil Mullins. He'd be on the field if our medical staff knew what they were doing. Do you realize Khalil Mullins is 6'2", 225, and he's a starting running back for Michigan last year? The dude's a good running back. The point is, our medical staff has messed up on all the rookies. They messed him up coming off of surgery, and he got re-injured. He should actually be out there running. What's crazy is Julius Chestnut probably has the longest run for the Titans all year, and he's a guy that, for all accounts, should be on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should be on the practice squad. If we being real. But appreciate y'all all coming in, hitting that like, comment.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
If anybody got any questions about this blunder of a game today, feel free. If I miss any questions about your team, drop it in the chat. I know I was kind of like on my soapbox, but it's frustrating because we didn't expect, like, no Titan fan was sitting there thinking we're going to win the division this year. But I am saying a lot of us fans were thinking, okay, last year we started off and the Tennessee Titans were winning every game, the first 3 games, and special teams and turnovers from Will Levis pretty much imploded, right? Titans defense was top. They were just number 1 for 12 weeks in the first of last season. So we were expecting, you get Snead back, team gets healthy, they go out, they added some pieces. They seem to have some positions figured out that they didn't have figured out before. Maybe, just maybe, this Tennessee Titans team won't win a lot of games, but it'll be a competitive team that don't beat themselves, that is well coached on 3 phases of the ball, and the offense will look better under Cam Ward because he'll make better decisions. And yet and still, I look like this team looks worse than the team look last year. Last year we looked like we had some games that we let get away.
Let me teach you
This
how to vibe.
team looks like a team that's not coached well enough to win a football game. And I mean that. Like, I'm not just saying that just being funny. I legitimately look at this team and say, this team looks like a team that legitimately should not and might not win a football game. Like, not one game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they look to me. They look like a team that might not win a game.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I am not BSing, bro. They just look like a team that might not win a game. It's that Cowboys pass defense. About to be embarrassed national TV on a Thursday night. Who y'all play Thursday? I don't know. I'm just frustrated. All right, cool. I'm saying like any Titan fan or anybody that's been watching, not somebody just trolling. Oh, Titans suck. Like, I'm saying somebody who actually watched the games. Is there anybody who watched the Titans play football that's like, yo, I think that's a good football team? Like, I don't think there's nobody who looked and say like, yo, that's a good football team. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know anybody who looked at how we look now and say like, yeah, Tennessee Titans look like a good football team. Like there's nobody that could even try to convince themselves that like, yeah, man, the referees got them today. You know, you kind of look like, no, that this, because even like the national media, like Nick Wright was like, why on earth would Brian Callahan take the opening, win the coin toss? Like, even if y'all playing Madden at home and you got the coin toss, y'all seen me like almost spike my controller because I was like, oh man, I forgot to turn it back. Bro, I can't believe I ain't put my kickoff back on kick. I never want the ball. Like, overtime, like only the 49ers that made the bad mistake in the Super Bowl. Nobody wants the ball first. Not in regular game or overtime. You're like, man, if I get to stop, I'm finna double dip at half. I'm gonna score before half and get the ball back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is really legitimately sitting here thinking like the Titans with no Tavondre Sweat, with no J.C. Latham, James Williams scratch, no Kevin Winston Jr., no Bryce Oliver, no Tajay Spears. Like, bro, nobody is sitting here thinking like the Titans want the ball first. You know what I'm saying? And then your first drive is like the most mundane pass plays and run. Like, you basically run pass to start off the game. In 3rd and long, Cam Ward throws a pick six. You don't have any help on the right side, and the right tackle get pushed into his lap, and he throws a pick six. Yes, he could have made, okay, like for all the people that's so critical of Cam Ward, like let's just say that Cam Ward, let's just say that Cam Ward threw that ball out of bounds and spiked it. The Colts are still walking right down and scoring because they did when they got the ball again. Like, I just don't understand this logic of like, yeah, but Cam Ward threw a bad pass. Yes, he threw a bad pass in an offense that's horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, the offense is bad. Like, the offense is not good, bro. Like, let's stop trying to make this offense look like it's something that it's not. This offense is not good. It's just not. Did the Giants, when they're playing now, they're playing the Chiefs. Sunday Night Football.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Did you see the Bears though? Yeah. I seen the Bears. I seen the Bears. Put belt on the Cowboys. Congratulations, man. Your team actually showed up to fight. See, if you're a Bear fan right now, you got to be thinking like, yo, that's pretty cool. Our young head coach, our young head coach that is an offensive, that's an offensive guru that we hired to run the offense, coached them well today, right? Like, so if you're a Bear fan, you gotta be like, bro, like, I'm kind of excited. maybe Ben Johnson can turn this team around. You feel me? Like, but if you're a Tennessee Titan fan, you're like, man, what the fuck is we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you what is it out there to be excited about if you're a Tennessee Titan fan, right? You know what I'm saying? Like right now we like, bro, it's nothing to be excited about. Dolphins are just terrible, Michael B. I mean, your Dolphins and my Titans, like, what are we are we supposed to be excited about the team? Are we supposed to be sad? Michael B, like is there anything out there that make you feel like the Dolphins can, will, should, could turn it around? Probably not. That's the sad part, is when you look at your team and you don't see any hope, bro. Like where is the hope that the Tennessee Titans can turn around what they got? There's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's absolutely nothing that makes me feel like they're gonna turn it around. Yeah, Felipe, I mean, I felt like even last year, I didn't feel as if Caleb Williams was the reason why y'all wasn't winning. I'll say that. I never felt like it was, oh man, Caleb Williams, XYZ, the reason why they. I'm like, nah. Like, Caleb Williams is better for the Bears than the Bears have had in a long time, talent wise. Now it's just up to coaching and atmosphere, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think atmosphere, coaching, and just the overall, what do you call it? Just how the organization, like the air in the atmosphere in the organization. That's the phrase I'm looking for, because it's so many organizations that just, like, the atmosphere, like the Titans, is just flat. Like the Titan players said to some of the reporters that the team, like L'Jarius Sneed and Roger McCray, we were flat today. Like, how do you come out flat at home when you 0-2 finna play a division rival who hasn't punted yet? If I'm a cornerback and I look and I see Alec Pierce and Tyler Warren and Downs and Alec Pierce and Adonai Mitchell, if I look across and Jonathan Taylor and all, I'm thinking, we're gonna be the team to make them punt. Let's match their energy. And for the defense to say that they were flat and they came out flat, I was just confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you Brian Callahan, when you get into practice tomorrow, like, what do you do? What do you say when your team says, yeah, we were kind of flat today. And for Michael Pittman Jr. to say, we seen them in warm-ups, they didn't look excited. They didn't look like they wanted to be there. Nobody was bouncing. They were all walking around. How can I put this? When the opposing team says that about you and they come out and put belt on you at home by 20, like, I think somebody in that locker room got to go in and talk to everybody and say, bro, a team came into our house and looked at us and said we didn't look like we wanted to play. That's tough. Man, 2 times, bro. I went from feeling pretty okay week 1 to dismal. Yeah. I'm just happy we 3-0 with our quarterback and receivers out. I'm going to tell you a team that looks good, though. Not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. Not even going to lie, bro. Chargers look tough. Hey, man. Chargers look tough. I ain't gonna lie. Chargers look tough, bro. Now with Najee being out, it don't set them back, so to speak, but the Chargers look like a complete team. I'm still not sold because it's the Chargers, but I don't know, Cole. Chargers look like they might have some. He said, yo, Seahawks look cool too. They tired of being little bro to the Rams. Yeah, it's the Harbaugh effect. I mean, like, but see, this is the deal. Harbaugh is a coach that knows exactly what he wants to do with his roster, and he does it, right? But when you look at teams like the Titans, they look like they don't know what they want to do with their roster, right? Am I wrong? I mean, am I right or am I wrong here? I told y'all when it came to the NFC West, I thought the Rams was the best team. And for all the teams that had question marks, the Cardinals have played good. The Seahawks turned it around really quickly. But the 49ers are in first place. And what did I say about the 49ers? It's like the 49ers might not have the talent, but I trust their front office to make moves and decisions where they'll still be compete. They might not be as talented as we're used to seeing them, but the 49ers, organizationally wise and by their coach, will find a way to be in football games, and whether they win or lose, it'll just be kind of a swing. That's exactly what you've seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the teams that aren't good will improve at every position and still not look no better. I don't know. It's tough. He said the 49ers suck. They played no one. Okay, Calvin. You a genius. You know every damn thing about football. Good teams and organizations, when they have injuries like starting quarterback out, receivers out, defensive players out, lose people to trade, still win games they're supposed to win. It's a bunch of teams like the Green Bay Packers lost to the Browns today. The Cowboys got the belt by the Bears. So what do you say when teams that are more talented and should be winning lose? When the Falcons get the belt by the Panthers and lose 30-0 today, do you say the teams they played suck and they didn't play nobody, or you say the organization knows how to put talent on the field and win regardless? That's called being a good football organization. A good football organization takes whatever 53 men they have, and it doesn't matter who's playing. They're competitive and they find ways to win. That doesn't mean they're good. It means they're a great, legendary organization. The 49ers, it doesn't matter if it's Garoppolo, if it's Trey Lance, if it's Brock Purdy, if it's Colin Kaepernick, the 49ers are going to win football games. It don't matter who their coach is. It don't matter if it's Jordan. It don't matter if it's Raheem Mostert. It don't matter if it's McCaffrey. It don't matter if it's Garando or whoever the hell else they want to put in. They will win games. Bad teams will get better talent and they'll lose games, and you'll scratch your head and wonder why. Because good teams don't beat themselves. I mean, Calvin, like, what you're saying right now is not making sense. We watching good teams with a lot of talent lose to teams that they shouldn't lose to. And I see teams that are good organizationally will find ways to win those games. Those teams don't change. The Eagles should have lost today. Some kind of way they found a way to win. The Eagles haven't even looked good in the games they played, but they win because the Eagles are a good organization. They find ways to win. It doesn't matter who plays on Sunday. If it's Freddie Mitchell, if it's T.O., if it's A.J. Brown, if it's Nick Foles, if it's Carson Wentz, it doesn't matter who the players are. Good teams win football games. Bad teams find ways to lose. Now, if you want to have that argument, you can get in the Discord, and I'll bet your entire soul in your life you couldn't change my mind on that. I guarantee you couldn't. Say you don't know about Trey Lance. Trey Lance didn't
me
even
teach you
last
how
on the
to
Cowboys,
vibe.
and he's already gone. Like I'm saying, wrap your head around this. Nobody's saying the 40. I literally said the 49ers don't have the talent to be the team that they were the last few years. But I trust the 49ers organization more than I trust these other organizations to fix it. I think the 49ers will fix their problems before the Seahawks could fix Sam Darnold and the new problems they got. I think no matter what you put on the Cardinals, the organization won't stay sane enough to win more games than the Niners. I can go down every single division and tell you the teams that I believe in their front office. You're watching it with the Colts. Are the teams that the Colts beat really bad? Or did the Colts just take complete misfunction and figure out how to make it work? Buffalo Bills traded every star off their team and redrafted, and they're better than they were. Now, some other teams could spend $200 million in the offseason and still won't get better. It's the organization. Calvin, in the AFC South, the Indianapolis Colts is the best organization. I'm a Titan fan, a Texan fan, and a Jaguar fan, and a Colt. Does anybody in this fucking chat think that the Colts ain't the best organization in the AFC South? And I'm a Titan fan. So I'm saying, like, I need y'all niggas to stop trying to disagree with me about shit that y'all can't win on and just move the conversation back to what we was on. Please, any nigga in this chat that think the Colts ain't the best organization in the AFC South, please, like, I beg you to get in this Discord and have this debate. Like, y'all niggas be debating about shit that like this the stupidest shit on earth. Like, we literally wasting time even reading comments. T Barnes, what up? But I just need to, can we move on past this shit, or we just gotta be stuck thinking that just because y'all niggas don't like a team or they're not your favorite team, don't mean you can't say, yeah, this team and organization is really good at this. Like, this shit is very fucking simple. The good organizations, no matter who the players is, they do well. The bad ones don't. It don't matter if they get 1,000 first-round draft picks, they're still bad. Every now and then, one of those teams might get a flash in the pan, some generational talent that pulls them out the gutter for a few years, and then they go right back. Bro, so what, Calvin, I promise I'm not reading no more comments, bro. I'm just not. Cause like when it comes to like actual talking about this shit, like I don't like going backwards and retreading on like dumbass conversations, because it's a stupid fucking conversation. Yes, they made Andrew Luck retire, and they still will be a better organization than the other three. What happened with Deshaun Watson on the Texans? What happened with every quarterback that's been in Nashville? What's happened with every quarterback on the like that? You making my point. The Colts will fix their organization on all the blunders that they could possibly have before these other organizations figure it out. Just like the 49ers will, just like the Eagles will. It's like certain organizations know how to fix it and some don't. Exactly, Hendricks. But that might have been what their organization needed. Irsay died and then they came back and fixed it. Cowboys had a worse front office. They're a prime example of having good players and still can't do nothing. It's really simple, man. Like this ain't really rocket science and saying some people figure it out and some don't. Like the Dolphins. The Dolphins got so much talent and get so much talent, but they ran off Flores because they thought McDonald was everything, and now they finna fire his ass. And then they're gonna have to trade off Tyreek Hill and trade. Like, bro, you think about it. They already got rid of Jalen Ramsey. They finna get rid of Tyreek Hill. They got rid of Christian Wilkins. They got rid of Javon Holland. They Jerome Baker. All they talent, all they talent they traded off because they can't figure it out organizationally, bro. Like, bad organizations stay bad. It don't matter the talent that they got. I didn't say you were dumb, Calvin. Y'all got to get out y'all fucking feelings when y'all talking with Unc, bro. Like, I'm not saying you're dumb. I said it's a dumbass conversation to say, oh, I said the 49ers don't have the talent that they used to have, but I trust their front office will put players in to be more competitive and fix things before everybody else in their division outside of the Rams, because the Rams have Matt Stafford and McVay. Like, what is there hard to figure out? That's a dumbass conversation to be saying that ain't true. So now, some kind of way, the 49ers, with all the injuries they have, are still 3-0 in first place in their division. It only happens because the 49ers front office knows what they're doing and they got a coach that knows what he's doing. Just like it's other 0-2 teams, we all know Andy Reid will figure out 0-2 way before Brian Callahan will figure out 0-2. Does that make sense? Andy Reid will figure it out before Kellen Moore and the Saints will figure it out. Good organizations will fix it and figure it out, and these other organizations will be stuck in the mud. So thinking that, oh man, it's just because they play a bad team. Everybody plays bad teams. But guess what? Good organizations and good teams beat the teams they're supposed to beat on their schedule. So when we get to week 18 and damn, the 49ers made the playoffs in the wild card, you're going to go all the way back to this first stretch when all their players was hurt and say, man, if they would have lost those games early on, they wouldn't have made the playoffs. That's how the NFL works. So I'm not calling you dumb. I'm saying it's a dumbass argument to be saying that they're man, they suck, man. They trash. They just beat bad teams. But nobody's saying they're the prohibitive favorite. If you actually listen to me, you would know I said I think the Rams is the best team in the division and going to win the division. But I trusted the 49ers would put it together before the Cardinals and the Seahawks because I don't trust their organization. Like, y'all got to listen to the whole shit and stop being so goddamn offended when I respond to the shit that y'all say. What you saying makes sense if my argument was saying I think the 49ers is the best 3-0 team in the NFL. Then your argument would make sense. That's not what I said. So you saying something, but you didn't listen to what I said. So you saying something and it just don't sound right. Nobody believes that shit. Said when McNair left, we was cooked. Man, when it comes to like the Packers lost to the Browns today. They went from being like this team that everybody was like, oh, Super Bowl or bust, to them niggas lost to the Browns today. And the Packers is exactly what they always wind up being, is a team that, like, are they going to do it or are they going to fall back to the pack and let the Bears, the Vikings figured it out today? Are they going to let the Lions shake off losing Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson? Like, Packers had a chance to like take a big leap in their division, and then every other team in their division won and they lost to the Browns. And what would the Browns be if their organization wasn't dumb as fuck and they still had Baker Mayfield? That's my point. If the Browns wasn't a shit organization, Baker Mayfield would be their quarterback right now, and they would have that defense with Baker Mayfield at QB. He said, if you want to hear a hot take, McDonough is the best coach in the division. What division? But now you're just saying shit. That's why I say I can't read. But I be trying to have these shop talks be real serious talk, not just a bunch of bullshit. Like I'm taking devil's advocate takes. He said, just bring on the playoffs and the draft. The Titans is cooked. Now I want to see it play out because I want to see them find roles for the players they drafted. Like Gunnar Helm should be tight end 1. Almoner should definitely be a focal point of the offense. I'm ready for them to take Calvin Ridley and trade him, put Van Jefferson in his spot, and give Restrepo boost Restrepo up off the practice squad. Give him some of Tyler Lockett's looks on those slot passes. On defense, I'm ready for Kevin Winston Jr. to get healthy. I want to see what he looks like on field. Healthy. I need T Sweat to be back healthy. I need Tajay Spears out there. It's a contract year for Tajay Spears and Roger McCreary, just about. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's some things I want to see. Like, I want to see Khalil Mullins come back healthy. I want to see him tote the rock a little bit, 6'2", 225, running back out of Michigan. I want to see him get the ball. It's some stuff I want to see, bro. But Draymond Jones, Arden Key, get some guys that can go, bro. L'Jarius Sneed, it's some guys that can go. You think the Seahawks got the best head? You think he's better than McVay? Bro, I ain't arguing with you. Got it. You the smartest nigga ever, bro. You Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless combined, nigga. If you think anybody in like you can see what McVay has done. You can see what Kyle Shanahan has done. Nah, man, it's McDonald, man. He's it. He's the best coach. But you just be wanting to have a conversation, bro. Like I don't like to have conversations where I'm throwing shit against the wall hoping it stick. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to have those conversations because we wasting time. Does Cali get fired on Monday? You got to ride him out. Let Cali have the whole season. Lead the team out there and start trading pieces and let the young play. Like, the problem is if you fire Callahan now, Flores, Joe Brady, what's old boy with the purses out west on the Commanders? I'll never remember his name ever in life until he becomes the head coach of the Titans or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those guys are going to be coaching for their teams all the way through the playoffs. So, like, why fire Callahan now? Like, Denard Wilson ain't the next coach. Bones ain't the next coach. Nick Holst damn sure ain't the coach. Like, there's nobody to put in his place. Just let him rock it out. Our second order looked lost because there was no pressure. Like, I can't just blame the secondary. Like, bro, I just want y'all to play Madden and let somebody use a gold card. Like, I'm gonna put this in Madden terms. Let somebody use a gold card 78 quarterback, like the original JJ McCarthy or Jordan Love or somebody, right? From day one Madden. And don't pressure him and don't hit him the whole game. Daniel Jones did not get sacked. He only got pressured twice. Bro, it don't matter who the QB is. If he got a pocket to throw from all day and you don't touch him, what defensive back in the NFL can cover for 7 or 8 seconds? Like, the pass he did was a play action, roll out, turn all the way back around and threw the ball all the way. Like, who has time to do that without getting pressured? If there's like this much pressure on Daniel Jones, that ball don't make it. He has to eat a sack or throw the ball away. Like, he ain't got time to throw the ball all the way to the other side of the field and turn around, bro. Like, and he didn't even get hit on that. He's rolling to his wrong side. You said, when you think the Titans get the first win? Shit, their best shot is Sunday. The Texans are reeling. The Texans can't protect. We can't pass rush. You know, our 3 wins last season was the Dolphins, the Texans, and who we beat? We beat the Dolphins, Texans, and I forgot what other sorry ass team let us win. But I mean, seriously, Bloody, what up? You see what I'm saying? Like, but I don't even care about the wins, bro. I only thought the Titans would get 6 wins this season. All I wanted was the Titans to look like a good organization, like last year the Titans had talent starting off with D-Hop and Calvin Ridley, right? And Tyler Boyd. Like, they had talent starting off. Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley, D-Hop, Tyler Boyd, Chig, new look line. And then you roll out there and Will Levis just was like rolling the ball to the other team. 34 turnovers from the quarterback position. That's 2 turnovers a game at the QB spot. Now we roll out there and Like the Jets game last year, the Bears game last year, like games we just handed them back. We were up 17-0. We were up 10-0. When has the Titans looked like they was gonna win any of these games? They don't even look like they're gonna win the game. The Patriots, and that's because Drake May like ran around for like 2 weeks in overtime and just got nervous and threw the ball. So the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Texans was the 3 wins last season. I was expecting 6 wins coming into the season as like double the win total. Show me a nice new looking offense, and then you get weapons and you come back out and the offense looks like some high school shit. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? But like when you watch them play, they just don't look like a team that's well coached. They look like a team that's unsure about every single thing they do. When I say every single thing they do, I mean every single thing.
Let me
the
teach
Tennessee
you how to
Titans
vibe.
do. It looks like they're unsure. It looks like people are out of place. It looks like people don't know where they're supposed to be at. It looks like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just that's what I mean by look bad, bro. It just look like they don't know what they're supposed to be doing out there. How did the Panthers win? They beat the Falcons' ass. They put pressure on Penix all day. Turn the ball over and score when they got the ball. It looked like Pee-wee football. Chiefs defeat the Giants 22-9. I knew the Chiefs would get off the slide tonight. The doors of the church is open, though, man. Discord open if anybody like. I love all y'all. Even Calvin, man. You know when I be on shop talk mode, be in a different mode. If it's Madden mode, I'm more chill and laid back.
teach you
We
how
don't
to
talk
vibe.
life or sports or any kind of debate. Just know I'm gonna be on 10 because that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But today was like not were we gonna win. It was like don't look bad in this game, and they look bad. Like Felipe, like your first year that Caleb Williams got there, you're not sitting here thinking like, yeah, we're like, you might have been like trying to be optimistic about your team. Like, yeah, bro, gotta watch out for those Bears this year with Caleb Williams. And I'm like, yeah, Felipe, y'all finna be dead last in the NFC North. And you just want to hope that Caleb Williams had a year. He had a good rookie year. So adding on to that with a new coach like Ben Johnson, you like, it's probably not going to be that many more wins for the Bears, but days like today give you hope to say, man, even if they don't make the playoffs, like they headed in the right direction. And I believe in Ben Johnson, right? A more talented team y'all beat today. If you went through the whole season and you didn't see any games like today, you would be sitting here thinking, what direction are we headed? Is Ben Johnson the guy? Can he turn this around? Like, that's the questions that the Titans won't answer. And I'm saying give Brian Callahan all year. Because if we fire him, I just don't see nobody on the current staff that could take over and run the team. See, Mike Vrabel got fired at the end of year meetings, and it was more like a mutual decision of like, yeah, man, this ain't working. We want to go a different direction. Like shit like that I'm cool with. But I'm not cool with this. I'm not cool with how this looks now. Cause anybody that watch us, like, be real. Some of y'all watch the Titans like, hey bro, I feel bad. I feel bad for your team. Like, they look ass, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam Ward look good, but A.O. Monner look good. Gunnar Helm look good. Yeah, your young players look good, but I don't see too many wins on the schedule. Yeah, until you realize the Cowboys have an all-time bad secondary. Everybody is lighting them up if they throw it. No. Oh, Michael, hey, I want to be honest. Everybody outside of Chicago did not have Chicago winning today. So I'm saying regardless of
Let me teach you how to vibe.
regardless of like their secondary, the Bears coming putting belt on the Cowboys is still something for them to say. As a Bears fan, seeing Caleb Williams and the Cowboys get a big win and put belt on somebody that most people would pick them to lose against is a big deal for the fan base of a teams that traditionally don't make the playoffs, that traditionally have losing records, that went through the Nagy era and talking about firing polls and trading off this guy and that guy. Like when you have an organization that usually fails and you bring in a new young coach and you start off the season slow and you start putting it together and seeing them put together some complete games and putting belt on teams, it is a big deal. I'm not with y'all that say, oh man, well, they played a team that this and that. That shit don't matter, bro. Like at the end of the day, like, did you beat the teams on your schedule? Like go back and look at, I guarantee it's going to be some teams that won the Super Bowl that lost to some sorry ass teams that same season. Who cares? For that team, y'all remember a few years ago when the Lions beat the Chiefs in the opener, and everybody was like, oh my God, like that's such a big sign for the Lions. And some people was like, ah man, they're having Super Bowl. And then you seen the Lions get to the NFC Championship game and should have went to the Super Bowl that year. And Titans and the Saints, just like the Panthers today, they're not saying, oh man, they beat the Falcons. They're saying, man, we got to win today. And some of these young players look like we hoped that they would look when the season starts. Winning games in the NFL is not easy. It's actually very difficult. So if you do win games in the NFL with young players, with young QBs and things like that, just to know that like Jaden Daniels is an anomaly with the Redskins. That's some shit that happens like every 10 or 20 years, that some team drafts a rookie quarterback and goes to the NFC Championship. Like the last time I seen that shit happen was Ben Roethlisberger. So when teams have young players that actually turn out to be good and actually win games against teams that were expected to go to the playoffs, it don't matter who injured. It don't matter who ain't on the field. It don't matter who ain't playing good at the time. Like, did you suit up and ball when it was your time? That's it. If you want to know who's going to be your team of the week for offense, just look at who plays the boys. No, I mean, Big Jeff, you could be the Tennessee Titans watching Jeremy McNichols run down the sideline for 60 yards and watching Marcus Mariota score 41 points off the bench. When the last time the Titans scored 41 points? You know what I'm saying? Guys that we got rid of is still balling. I mean, don't look past AJ Brown today. Don't look past AJ Brown today. You know, it's Titan fans that still think AJ Brown ain't good. You know, it's Titan fans that think AJ Brown still ain't good. I sent Diggs into first to Green Bay to get Parsons back. Nah, y'all ain't want him. Y'all ain't want Parsons. Y'all ain't want to pay old Micah. Y'all over there talking about some bingo and shit. Michael, is there a correlation between taking a top 5 pass rusher in the NFL off of defense and wondering whether the secondary gets worse? Like, it's kind of a direct correlation, right? Like, a team with no pass rush can't have good defensive backs. Like, yes, look at the Tennessee Titans. They couldn't even breathe on Daniel Jones today. And what happened? We got the belt. Jerry didn't want Parsons. I mean, when you don't have a pass rush, you can't have a good pass defense. Your secondary is going to get torched if a team got all day to throw the football. So I think y'all have to add like there's more than one factor in your secondary being good. meaning teams that have good pass rush have good defensive backs. If you only got to cover for 2.5 seconds, it's a big difference between a quarterback back there patting the ball and combing his hair and shit in the pocket. All right, so the Dallas Cowboys pass defense went down without Micah Parsons. So like, who? Like only like a brainwashed Cowboy fan would think, and not saying that you are. I'm saying like would think that they were still gonna have a great pass defense without Micah Parsons. It's kind of my point. They said, man, we better spend both first on defense. I mean, technically, y'all got a first round grade at corner in Siobhan Rebel. Jeff, like, I ain't want to hear that shit. Chaudhry, what up? I about to butcher your name. Man, Becker, come on, man. I had so much more faith in the Cowboys. I started Dak over Caleb in fantasy football and burned myself. CD injury didn't look great either. Yeah. All right, look. It's almost 11 o'clock, bro. Y'all know what that means. We about to cut off the Facebook and the YouTube. Shop Talk has been real. I always show up to eat my crow. Pre-game, post-game, Bama, Titans. We're going to continue to stay live. Follow the Kick and the Twitch. It should be easy to find. Make sure y'all follow on those platforms. We're going to turn the music on. We're going to start watching some of the post games. We're going to start with the Titans, Colts. So if y'all want to come in on the Twitch and Kick side, we're gonna watch some of the highlights from some of the